Your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs don't just describe who you are. They outline how you love, what you need to feel safe, and how your family and partners show love and what they need to feel love in return. In this video, we'll explore all 4 placements, sign by sign. You'll learn what you need in relationships and how to love the people that you care about based on their placements. By the end, you'll have a deeper understanding of yourself, your partner, and your family's needs. And maybe you'll even have some aha moments about why people show up the way that they do in relationships. Let's begin with the sun. Your sun sign is your core identity, the part of you that needs to shine and feel seen. It represents your vitality, purpose, and the essence of who you are. In relationships, your sun sign shows what makes you feel recognized and valued, and how you naturally express your life force. Honoring the sun is about celebrating someone's true self and encouraging their light to shine. Aries sun. Aries sun needs encouragement for their boldness. Love them by supporting their drive and giving them space for their independence to shine. Taurus sun. Taurus needs stability. You can love them best with loyalty, patience, and comfort. Gemini sun. Geminis need to be stimulated. You can love them best by talking, laughing, and exploring new ideas and concepts with them in conversation. Cancer suns need closeness. You can love them by showing emotional care and consistency in your actions. Leo suns need admiration. You can love them best by celebrating their generosity and their big hearts, and by supporting their creativity. Virgo suns need to feel valued. You can love a Virgo sun best by appreciating their service and noticing the details that they handle, and give them thanks for being there to do what they do best. Libra suns need harmony in their relationships, and you can love them best with balance, fairness, and lots of affection. The Scorpio sun needs depth. You can support and love them best with honesty, loyalty, and emotional intensity. Love them passionately. A Sagittarius sun needs their freedom, and you can support and love them by sharing adventures with them and encouraging their growth and giving them space to be. A Capricorn sun needs respect. You can support and love them by supporting their goals and recognizing their strengths and giving them room to create the stability that they need. An Aquarius sun needs to be accepted for the uniqueness that they are, and you can love them best by embracing their originality, their unique ideas, and allowing them to be who they are. A Pisces sun needs compassion. You can love them best with gentleness, empathy, and lots of imagination, and allowing them to be creative and supporting their depths. If the sun shows us how our core shines, then the moon reveals what we need deep inside to feel safe and cared for. Next, let's look at the moon. Your moon sign represents your emotional inner world, your instincts, your inner life, and how you seek comfort. It reveals what you need to feel nurtured, safe, and emotionally fulfilled. In relationships, the moon describes your emotional patterns, how you process feelings, and what helps you feel truly at home with another person. It's often the placement that explains why certain relationships feel comforting to you, while others may feel unsettling. An Aries moon placement needs excitement. You can support them and love them by keeping energy fresh and engaging. A Taurus moon needs comfort. You can love them with stability and lots of physical affection. A Gemini moon needs communication. You can love them best by listening and talking things through. A Cancer moon needs to feel safe and secure, and you can love them best with reassurance and emotional closeness and consistency. A Leo moon needs warmth. You can love them by showing genuine appreciation and lots of affection. A Virgo moon needs reliability, and you can love and support them best by being consistent and attentive to their needs. A Libra moon needs peace in a relationship, and you can love them best by being fair, kind, and sharing beautiful places with them in your heart and in the world. A Scorpio moon needs trust and reliability in a relationship. You can love them best with loyalty and space for them to open up deeply and feel safe there. A Sagittarius moon needs their freedom, and you can love them by encouraging exploration and laughter and allowing them the space that they need to feel secure. A Capricorn moon needs security, and you can love them with responsibility, dependability, and structure. An Aquarius moon needs space. You can love them with understanding and respect for their uniqueness and allow them to be who they are. A Pisces moon needs tenderness, and you can love them with empathy, creativity, and deep compassion. While the moon speaks to our inner world, our rising sign shows the face that we wear when we step out into the outer world. Your rising sign, which is also called your ascendant, is the energy that you project outward, the impression that you make when others first meet you. It represents your outer personality, the energy that you project in new situations, and the style in which you approach life. In relationships, the rising sign placement can explain why someone seems a certain way on the surface, even if their sun or moon feels different once you get to know them. It shows how others experience you before they see your deeper layers. An Aries rising appears very bold on the outside, and you can love them by recognizing their courage, but also their softer inner world. A Taurus rising appears steady on the outside, and you can love them by respecting their patience and valuing their loyalty. A Gemini rising appears very curious on the surface, and you can love them best by engaging in conversations and honoring their playful nature. A Cancer rising appears very nurturing, and you can love them by appreciating their sensitivity and care. A Leo rising appears very radiant on the outside, and you can love them best by encouraging their self-expression without assuming that they're always confident. A Virgo rising appears very thoughtful, and you can love them best by valuing their careful and helpful presence. A Libra rising appears very charming on the outside, and you can love them best by looking beyond appearances and appreciating their depths. A Scorpio rising appears very intense, and you can love them by respecting their privacy and earning their trust. A Sagittarius rising appears very adventurous, and you can love them by encouraging their enthusiasm while respecting their independence. A Capricorn rising appears very serious, and you can love them by honoring their reliability and supporting their goals. An Aquarius rising appears unique on the outside, and you can love them best by celebrating their originality and individuality. A Pisces rising appears very gentle, and you can love them by appreciating their empathy and their creativity. If rising signs shape how we show up to others, Venus reveals how we open our hearts in love. And last but by far not the least is our Venus placements. Your Venus sign reveals your love language, how you express affection, what you value in others, and what brings you joy in relationships. It governs attraction, beauty, and pleasure. In partnerships, Venus shows the style of love that you give and what makes you feel cherished in return. Understanding Venus helps you recognize the kind of connection that feels magnetic and fulfilling for you and your loved ones. An Aries Venus loves very boldly. You can love them by keeping passion alive and being very direct. A Taurus Venus loves to be steady, and you can love them with loyalty, stability, and lots of touching. A Gemini Venus loves very playfully, and you can love them back with variety, humor, and lots of conversation. A Cancer Venus loves nurturingly, and you can love them by showing care and creating a safe place for them to be who they are. A Leo Venus loves very generously, and you can love them back with romance, fun, and lots of admiration. A Virgo Venus loves very practically, and you can love them best with very small, thoughtful acts of service and appreciation. A Libra Venus loves very harmoniously, and you can best love them by keeping balance in the relationship, beauty, and fairness. A Scorpio Venus loves very deeply. You can love them best with honesty, loyalty, and lots of emotional intensity. A Sagittarius Venus loves very freely. You can love them best with adventure, openness, and sharing their growth. A Capricorn Venus loves very seriously, and you can love them with commitment, reliability, and respect for the bond that you have. An Aquarius Venus loves very uniquely, and you can love them by respecting their individuality and ideas and giving them space to be who they are. A Pisces Venus loves deeply and compassionately, and you can love them with tenderness, empathy, and lots of imagination. So here's how this big picture fits together. Your sun is your core, your moon is your emotions, your rising is your style, and Venus is your love language. And when you know your own big four, you understand yourself. And when you know your partners, you learn how to love them better. Taken together, these four placements give you a complete picture: your essence, your inner needs, how you appear to others, and how you love. And with this map, you can navigate relationships with more compassion and clarity. In my opinion, all four of these placements matter, But when it comes to love partnerships, the Moon and Venus signs are often the most critical. The Moon shows your deepest emotional needs, and if those aren't respected or met, it's hard to feel safe or secure in a love relationship. Venus shows how you give and receive affection, your love language, and what makes you feel cherished. When your Venus and your partner's Venus signs align, or at least understand each other, it can be the difference between make or break in a relationship. For family and close friends, knowing all four placements is essential because it helps you see them fully and love them in the way that they need to feel it. But in romance, Moon and Venus compatibility often determine whether the relationship feels nourishing and has the potential for lasting. Here's a quick and simple way to look at compatibility, especially for Moon and Venus placements. Think of it in terms of the four elements. The fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, they go best with fire and air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. These pairings thrive on energy, passion, and inspiration. These pairings need communication, freedom, and shared ideas. The earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, go best with other earth signs and water signs. These pairings value stability, loyalty, and grounded love, as well as crave emotional depth, safety, and intuitive bonds. Of course, no relationship is just about the elements, but this is a fun and simple starting point. Do your signs match with your partner's? And lastly, remember that astrology isn't about putting people in boxes. It's about building, understanding, and compassion. And when we see the different ways that we love and need to be loved, we stop assuming and we start connecting. And if you found this video helpful, subscribe to our community. This is a safe space for us to explore astrology and the inner work that helps us live the most authentically that we can and love more deeply. Thank you for watching, and you have a beautiful day.